Hello everyone, it is about 7 o'clock on Monday, April the 29th, 2019, and I'm out here in front of the AMC in Greenville, Tennessee, because I am going in to see the Avengers Endgame. And I'm happy to say, I actually got to the theater. I'm actually going to go in and see it before anybody spoiled it for me. I knew I was going to have to see it quick. Don't have Clatters the Trash Panda with me today because they worked 20-something movies to get to this point, so I'm taking it very serious. Also, I'm still pretty tired after the Spartanburg Spring Fling and not really up to doing the whole Clatters thing right now. But I'm going to make a few predictions before going in. Number one prediction is going to be that Iron Man plays a huge role in taking down Thanos, because the very first movie was an Iron Man movie. The movie that started it all was an Iron Man movie. And of all the characters that went through different transitions, he went through, it seems like, the most. He went from being an egotist to being motivated more by his anxieties and fears, being driven by guilt, and it seems like, because he made Ultron, seems like no matter how much he tried to fight against death and mass destruction, he contributed to it more than anything else. And so that big showdown between him and Thanos, where Thanos did that whole thing where he says all of that for this one drop of blood, I kind of feel like there's going to be a poetic justice where he does something and gets such an advantage on Thanos, where Thanos, all he can manage to do is get one drop of blood out of Iron Man, out of Tony Stark, and Tony Stark can look down on him and say, all of that for this one drop of blood? That's what I hope. And one more prediction. One more prediction is this. And maybe this is just a vain hope. The X-Men series that we've been seeing, that we've really been enjoying, the Days of Future Past, that whole timeline, First Class, Days of Future Past, that new timeline of X-Men, I kind of feel like they are going to tie that in to the main cinematic universe. And I think they are going to allude to maybe all of them joining together and doubling down and making even more movies, if such a thing would be possible. But I think that might be something they do. Those are my two predictions. We'll go in, we'll see what happens. Avengers Endgame. We've been 10 plus years, 20 plus movies getting to this point. It's time to see it. Look at this. We've got a 6 o'clock showing in this one, a 4 o'clock showing in this one. That's me over there. I'm the 7 o'clock showing. They're making a lot of money off of this movie. And rightly so. Rightly so. Alright. Here we go. I was warned. I didn't believe it. I was warned. Should have believed him. Okay, I was gonna try to walk out and do a spoiler-free kind of review, but I can't. There's really no way of talking about this movie and the impact that it has without giving out some spoilers. So I'm going to say right now, there's going to be spoilers in the rest of this review. I've cried in movies before, but not like that. I couldn't stop crying. Just thinking about it makes me want to start again. Oh my word. Okay, at least part of my prediction came true. We didn't have the cruel irony of Tony Stark or the Iron Man having such an advantage over Thanos that, you know, it's like I said, but it did hinge on him. Everything revolved around him and his evolution throughout the past 10 years. It was all about Iron Man. It started with him. 10 years later, it ended with him. What an arc. What an arc. What a phenomenon in film and movie history. Never before. Guys, in movie history, we've had, you know, the Lord of the Rings trilogy that changed everything. We had the Star Wars, the first Star Wars trilogy that changed everything. We had the greats, like Back to the Future. They kind of, everything after that, the bar had been raised. And now we have the shared universe arcs that can last for over a decade. I am having a hard time talking about it. It just, wow. Okay, it lived up to every bit of the hype. I really, really appreciate that the trailers did not give away the best parts. It fulfilled all expectations. If you were thinking about Endgame and you were thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be awesome if this happened? It doesn't seem to matter what that thing was, they worked it in there somehow. And no, the memes didn't come true. We didn't have Ant-Man go up Thanos' butthole and then expand. Didn't happen. Of course, I think everybody kind of knew that wasn't going to happen. But it was fun to think about it. Anyway. Go see it. I'm not going to say any more than that. That's it, guys. I cried longer and harder in this movie than I've ever cried in a movie before, and still came out saying it was fantastic. And what boggles my mind is that the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has now got tons of fans. People that go to see every single one of them. And yet they did not put a post-credit sequence teasing the next movie. It's almost like they're sacrificing their golden cow, if you know what I mean. It's completely wide open. Nobody knows where they're going to go from here. And it seems like that core, the heart of what made the MCU awesome, they sacrificed it. In the name of good cinema, a good storytelling, in the name of tragedy, in the name of movie history, they sacrificed the core of the universe. What's left? Where are they going to go from here? Nobody knows. We do know that James Gunn was hired back and that we are going to get a Guardians of the Galaxy, and they teased that a little bit. We know that. But where's the MCU going to go from here? What's going to happen? Wow. Even if they never do another MCU movie ever again, that would have been a good one to end on. We'll just have to see. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video.